Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and the final shape / episode 2 Revenant intel. Today is the second day of Revenant, so of course with the release of any new DLC, there's going to be a whole bunch of glitches. Hopefully you checked out my last video. I covered a bunch of the new stuff regarding new exotics, old exotics. And in today's video, it's going to be a bit more of the same, though we're going to be covering the new crafting of potions and how you can get all your crafting done in one very short sitting. We're also going to be covering a 2065 power glitch and a 50 wave expert Onslaught glitch. Some free loot that you can get for trials before trials has actually even started. And a really easy glitch for all the materials you could ever want, especially once you get your potion crafting glitch done. So we'll get into all of that. Hopefully you enjoy all the information in this video, or at least some of the information in this video. If you do, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. And remember, any of those things I just mentioned also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. We're very close to 82,000. When and if we reach 100,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox or a PlayStation or a video card if you play on PC. So let's get into it, but before I head over to the potion crafting table, which is going to be the first stop in today's video, I did want to make mention once again that look at this amazing environment that we get to hang out in. It's really unfortunate that there is nothing to do here. I mean, I'm hanging out in an Elixir bar, all types of drinks on the wall, all types of sofas you could hang out in, who knows what else. Is it that hard to get an Easter egg somewhere in here, Bungie? I mean, come on. I know that, you know, the spiders here, we have a jail, we have the new potion crafting, but we really just run through these areas, and very rarely do we get a chance to really interact with them. I mean, just something. Even if there was other players that loaded into this space and we could just hang out in here, or if there was more NPCs even. I mean, like, there's one guy sitting on a bench feeding a bunch of pigeons, and then a few other people, like, in the, you know, shop over there. We got the bartender. I can't interact with any of this stuff. Look at how amazing it is. So long I've wanted to just hang out in the last city and do some stuff other than just run through it. And, oh, I'm in a back alley here, which isn't not cool itself, but you know what I mean. Like, just a few Easter eggs. Something I can scan. How hard is that? Maybe there'll be more later in the season, but I doubt it. A lot of effort went into all of this, so we just kind of run through it. So, on to potion crafting first, because I'm sure it's the thing that you've been forced to do now that you're the least interested in, but the rewards are good. So, how do you upgrade your potions really, really quick? All right, well, let's head over to our new vendor, and we'll end up opening our Act 1 Fieldwork, and you have these bounties. Of course, you want to complete as many of these as possible. It's a really easy glitch to do it. Just acquire the ones you don't already have on other characters. So use all 3 characters, acquire them, and simply by acquiring them and then switching back to characters seems to complete them somehow. Not totally sure why. And then you can just level up super, super quick. That's it. Potion crafting done. You'll have everything you need to craft all the potions. You just have to buy the potions at that point. Just buy 4. You can do the same thing with that. Switch off characters, buy the ones you don't have. Just use 3 characters, buy the potions that you haven't bought on the other characters and the bounties that you haven't bought on those characters, and they're essentially just auto-completing. Again, I don't know why. But you can get through all of that stuff really quick, and then you'll be able to use those potions and go into places like, we head over to the map and head over to Neptune, and you go into the campaign, you do the first contact mission, go to the drop pod, load up a checkpoint at the drop pod, find a buddy, and just swap off the checkpoint over and over again. You can go into the drop pod and just get materials over and over. You'll get double the materials with some of the potions that you'll be crafting. So potions are good in that way. You know, I'm not really into this whole thing, honestly. It seems very rudimentary to me. And we're just running around this room. You know, we buy some potions, then we run over to the other side of the room, and then we, you know, drink the potions, and it's just, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I get that we're supposed to be essentially crafting bounties here, but I don't know. I always had this, you know, hope that if anything like this ever came to the game, it would be a lot more interesting than this. But this just seems like the absolute bare minimum of like, why am I even going over here? Like, imbue, like, okay, cool, I completed a thing. Anyway, if you want to do that, and if you're chasing titles and all that kind of stuff, definitely do what I just recommended. Just use all 3 characters and just acquire the stuff you don't have. But it's really going to be based around the bounties. So have fun with that. Now let's move on to something slightly more interesting. A 265 power glitch and a 50 wave onslaught glitch. Now these are kind of one and the same. If we head over to the last city, open map, of course we have our new seasonal activity, which is Onslaught. But not the old Onslaught, a new Onslaught. A real cool Onslaught with self-build crafting and combatant build crafting and mod modifiers. We can also switch the power and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot different than the other Onslaught. Anyway, if you're going to be playing Onslaught, you might as well queue up the expert one. And again, this is all so you can pretty much beat the season in one day. So we have the potion side of this episode or season kind of covered. You can just sort of auto-complete a lot of that stuff. But then, you know, what's the real, I guess, pinnacle activity of the season? It's to do a 265 or 2065 power new Onslaught. And, well, you can do that right now, even though you're nowhere near 2065 power, simply by selecting the Evertide Ruin 265 power 1, because when you go into the Evertide Ruin Onslaught in the new Onslaught playlist for the seasonal content and activity, everything is only 210. But it'll count as 265. So get your 50 wave completion at 265 if that's something you wanted to do. Done right now, before Bungie patches this. They probably won't patch it for about a week. Have fun with that. Easy 265 or 2065 power. Done. 50 wave Onslaught. Done. Potion crafting. Also done. Now, let's head over to the tower really quick. I'm not actually going to physically go to the tower. I'm just going to show you that if you, last season, played Trials of Osiris and got to rank 10 or higher, and you didn't reset before the season ended, you can go and get the free rank rewards up to the point where you were. So long as you didn't reset, the game is still counting those ranks. So you can go and get the free loot from Same 14. There's a new hand cannon there. I believe it's newly, I don't know if it's new just for the season. I think it was a newly added weapon to the game and to Trials. Go get it for free right now. In other news, just a recap of some of the stuff I talked about yesterday. My character really quick, because if you didn't see the video, we have a couple of exotic glitches. We have the new exotic grenade launcher, which has an interesting glitch with it, where it's spewing out a ton of special and heavy ammo. Now, here's the thing. It's doing this by accident. It doesn't necessarily always drop, or it's not supposed to drop special or heavy ammo on every single enemy that it hits, but it does this even with immune enemies. But I did notice that even when it was supposed to be working as it should, for some reason it would drop bricks of special or heavy, but I couldn't pick them up. So I don't know if this is a visual glitch or if there's an actual mechanical glitch, or if this was something that was a mechanical glitch that they tried to fix and is now just a visual glitch. But in any case, this exotic is bugged. But have fun with using it, especially if you have the season pass. You can pick it up right away. And then the other thing that was glitched out, at least yesterday, and I feel like they should have just left it, because when was the last time I used the last word? And, you know, what I do, Bungie, should be important. It really shouldn't. But this is an amazing exotic. I think people should probably use it more. It's really only used by high-end PvP players, and I've always found it a bit cumbersome. I play on controller. It's actually very good on controller as far as auto-aim goes, but it's just hard to, I think, maneuver well, especially with some other much easier options that have a lot more range. But yesterday, this exotic was completely broken, exactly to my liking, and it was two-tapping from a hip fire. If you were able to get, I think it seemed like one headshot and one body shot. It was a very, very fast time to kill. I don't know if this was patched. I heard mixed reports about that as well, but if it is not patched, I personally don't think they should have done anything with it, because it was only just an equalizer to people who were playing on console against people who play on PC. But worth a try in the Crucible. And again, I don't know if they fixed it or not. Also, one more thing before I forget to mention it. Zergo shell in the tower. Go get it. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. I'm going to now leave you with some clips of me doing the 50 wave Onslaught on Exper at 265 power, even though I was like 204 power. This is where I'm going to say power really didn't matter. So when there was an increase in power, it was really arbitrary from two sides. One, nobody should have, I think, really cared. And two, that nobody also should have included Bungie, because if you're going to increase a power cap, you should probably do it by something that actually will have an effect, like maybe 50. But doing 10 just kind of seems like pointless, both to even do it for the sake of doing it, and pointless to have any reason to care really about it. So that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comment section down below, or any opinions about anything we've talked about in this video. Any of those things will also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. You can also leave a hashtag #TheFinalShape in the comment section, or a hashtag Revenant for another entry into the next giveaway. Enjoy the clips of Onslaught. I, in one run, maxed out all the loot that I could hold in my Postmaster, and that was just from the final chest of the 50 wave run. So that wasn't even counting the, I think it was like 4 or 5 previous chest rewards that, or drops that we got on the way to 50 waves. So just the last 2 chests from the 50 wave Expert were enough to max out my Postmaster, so I lost a ton of loot. But you can enjoy the clip and actually almost bugging out the game with how much stuff dropped. A lot of useless stuff, if you ask me. Would love for something in there to really feel, you know, like I wanted it. But again, these are just my opinions. Thanks so much for watching, as always. And once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. Hopefully everybody has a great day. And of course, we will see you next time.